Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Brian.
I'm Laura.
And this is Draw This, and we're getting into the spirit of the Oscar season. We're going to be redesigning posters of films from the Best Picture category, but the twist is we're going to be adding Shrek.
Shrek.
Apparently, Shrek 5 is coming out, and he looks kind of weird, and people aren't loving it. I don't think he looks that bad.
I think he looks better than ever.
Laura's going to be doing Wicked, and I'm going to be doing The Substance, because those are the only two movies that we saw that were nominated this year.
That's right.
So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So what is your relationship with Shrek?
Oh, we have a long relationship. We go way back.
I love Shrek.
You do?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I don't remember if we've seen the sequels or anything, but I loved the original Shrek.
Did you see it in the theater?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I worked at a movie theater around that time, so I think I saw it a bunch. I love Mike Myers. Mike Myers is great. And Eddie Murphy is awesome. It's got an amazing cast. I love John Lithgow.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw it in the theater too. I was like a tween. I saw it with my family.
Yeah, it was really a great movie. Great soundtrack. Smash Mouth, man.
Hallelujah is in there.
Oh, yeah.
Bad Reputation by Joan Jett.
To me, that Smash Mouth All-Star song firmly roots Shrek in like 2001.
Yeah.
Is probably the most dated choice that they've made in that movie, but...
Well, I mean, it's kind of the cause of that too. Like, Shrek was such a huge hit and like remained such a huge hit like ever since.
I wonder if we wouldn't even remember Smash Mouth if it wasn't for Shrek. But yeah, Eddie Murphy was great in Shrek. I love John Lithgow. Like, ever since I saw Third Rock from the Sun, I've loved John Lithgow. So it's really fun seeing him in this. I guess, or Shrek won the best animated feature in 2001 or 2002 when it came out, but never won Best Picture, and that's why we wanted to include Shrek in these Best Picture nominees.
Maybe next year they'll be doing another version of Shrek when he's up for Best Picture
for Shrek
5.
Yeah. What did you think of how Shrek looked?
The new
in the
teasers.
Yeah, the teasers that are causing all of the commotion on the internet right now. Everybody is saying he looks really weird, but I think it's just like they updated the shading and the hair looks like a little bit more realistic, and it's kind of making it uncanny valley for people.
Yeah, that's the problem, I think.
I don't think he looks that bad from what I've seen. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not like as bad as Sonic or anything.
Yeah, that
was monstrous.
Yeah.
But I feel like they maybe shouldn't have made it more realistic, that it does get kind of uncanny valley and like gross.
I agree, but I don't think that they really pushed it that far. Like, I think that what they did was like update like the way the materials look. His skin looks more like skin now than like, plastic, because that's all they could really accomplish back in 2001 was making something that looked like plastic or vinyl, and now it's got like nice subsurface scattering and it looks like skin.
Yeah, but do you want it to look like skin?
I think it looks very stylized. It doesn't trigger the uncanny valley thing for me very much.
I don't know. I think Fiona and Shrek look a little bit too human. Like, it's their expressions and the way they move. It's very impressive how they made it so realistic and like natural, and like that looks like Cameron Diaz's face under there. Like, she's wearing a costume, but
yeah,
it's in an unsettling sort of way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, what did you think of Wicked?
I liked Wicked a lot. I was worried that it was going to be bad. I had low hopes from the beginning, like when I heard that it was going to be a movie. And then when I heard that Ariana Grande was going to be Glinda, I was worried about that. Just the fact that she's a pop singer. And I know she's acted before for like Disney stuff, but I didn't really see her as an actor. Maybe that's my fault for like I was too old when she was on Disney Channel and stuff, so I'm just not really familiar with her acting and assumed it might not be good.
What?
But she did a great job. I ended up being like really impressed with what she did. So, and Cynthia Erivo was an amazing Elphaba.
Yeah, I thought she was really good. It's really impressive that they were able to overcome everyone's expectations.
Yeah.
For a movie that was so highly anticipated, because like the stage show had been going for so long, and then there was always rumors about making a movie, and everybody was stressed that they wouldn't get it right, but yeah, they did a great job. It looked amazing. They shot a lot practically. The CG wasn't super distracting all the time.
Yeah, that was really my main concern, that it was going to be a CG nightmare, like The Little Mermaid or something like that, where it looks like the entire thing was filmed on green screen. And there was like a little too much of it at times, but I felt like it wasn't too distracting for me.
Yeah, and the stuff that they did practically was like really impressive, like the Field of Tulips and also the giant train that they made practically.
Yeah, the sets they made were great.
Yeah, that library set was really cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, it was great. I was pretty impressed with it too.
We have seen the play and liked it.
I didn't see Wicked until recently, like when you took me, and I thought it was great. It was an awesome show. I liked all the songs.
I like Jeff Goldblum as the wizard.
Yeah.
He brings a lot of personality to, I think, kind of a weak point in the show. The musical has some like ups and downs in terms of the songs to me. Like the pacing of them is kind of all over the place. Like there's some real bangers in there, and then some that like I listen to cast recordings sometimes and I skip those ones. But Jeff Goldblum singing, I don't mind that.
Jeff Goldblum's great. Okay, so we both liked the Wicked stage show. How many times have you seen the stage show for Wicked?
I've seen it twice.
Do you think that Shrek the musical would live up to the high standard that the Wicked stage show has set?
From what I've seen, it blows it out of the water.
Yeah, we have not seen the Shrek stage show, but just looking it up on YouTube right now, it is horrific. It is.
Talk about body horror.
It is nightmare fuel, and I can't wait to watch it. Like, the guy that plays Shrek and the prosthetics that they got him in is so ridiculous. Oh man, and Farquaad is walking around on his knees, and it's so crazy. We gotta go see this. We gotta go see this show. Yeah, what did you think of The Substance?
I thought The Substance was great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I know you didn't quite enjoy it the same.
I loved it. I think it was great.
It upset you.
Oh yeah, I thought it was great. I loved it, and I will never watch it again. You know? It was disturbing in a lot of ways, and it wasn't because of like gore or anything like that, but it reminded me of trauma movies, which I love, you know, like old 1980s like B horror movies, like Class of Nukem High or The Toxic Avenger. It had a lot of that like body horror stuff in it, which I love, you know, but
yeah, those don't disturb you as far as I can tell.
No, but this kind of made me feel icky in the way that like Requiem for a Dream or Dancer in the Dark made me feel, which are two movies I love, you know, but I also like they take a lot out of me. They're emotionally draining, you know?
Yeah, I saw Dancer in the Dark one time and never again.
Yeah.
It's too traumatizing.
Yeah, it's so sad and it's so beautiful. Like,
yeah,
great movie. But man, yeah, that's kind of the feeling I got with this. I was also really surprised with The Substance, right? Because like it seems like so much for like a movie that's been nominated for Best Picture. There's a scene that just reminded me of like being at a Gwar show, like just buckets and buckets of blood. You know, like Gwar was a band in like the 80s that started in like the 80s, but they wear these big elaborate costumes that are really gross, and they spray blood at the crowd through like hoses, and it's just this huge spectacle. And that is another element of what I saw in The Substance.
Yeah.
And it's great. I love it, but it doesn't seem like something that would be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars.
Mm-hmm. It's not just the spectacle of like hoses of blood spraying everything. There is a substance to the substance. It's saying something. Like, it's about being a woman in this society.
Mm-hmm. It totally does a great job bringing you into like that mindset, I guess, of like needing to look young and be young and fighting yourself and all that stuff.
Yeah, I felt like maybe as a woman watching, it was just like cathartic for me, not like surprising, but like, yeah, they're showing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was cool. I liked how it didn't overly explain itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't like too opaque to understand, and it wasn't like spoon feeding it to you.
Yeah,
I felt like it had a good balance.
yeah.
And Demi Moore she just got her first Golden Globe ever, and she's nominated for an Oscar. That's great for her.
Your drawing's looking amazing though. I really love the background color you chose. I love that paint splatter texture you have there.
Thanks.
And I also love the chubby fingers.
Oh yeah. The hand was a challenge. So I was really just kind of copying the Wicked poster where they're reaching toward each other with these very delicate, graceful little hands. And I had to use Shrek's big fat mitt instead. And making that look like serene and not insane was hard.
I think you nailed it. I love your drawing here.
I didn't really anticipate how well they would work in that kind of setting. Like, they're fantasy characters, they're like fairy tale creatures, and that really works for Wicked. I like your drawing too.
Thank you.
I like the 80s workout vibe of yours. You had the aerobics instructor from the 80s and 90s look with the neon and the leg warmers.
Yeah, I had the thought early on that I would do something like you had done where you were referencing the poster, but after looking at all of the posters for The Substance, I realized I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I've only seen the one where it's Demi's back.
Yeah, like
lying on the floor.
It might have worked for Shrek, but also it wasn't as fun as doing the pump it up scene.
Yeah.
She's got that leotard on, and, making Shrek look real Shreksy is something I was really excited to do.
He's looking real thick and Shreksy.
Yeah, and then I also, as soon as I started drawing it and I was drawing his hip, it made me think of that chicken bone moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to include that as well. So that was a nice little bonus.
Iconic moment, had to be there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been the same without it.
Yeah.
I love donkey coming out of the face, their expressions are just so horrifying.
Yeah, I mean I think that was probably what is really disturbing about The Substance is the amount of pain that it looks like they're in constantly.
Yeah, Demi's face at the end is very haunting.
Yeah. We're not gonna show a lot of stuff from The Substance just because I don't want to spoil anything for that.
No spoilers. I generally recommend going into things as blind as you can be, and I would say that for this one, but I feel like everyone's kind of heard a little bit about it at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think trailers give away way too much now. What was that movie that we saw?
Abigail,
where it was such a great movie, but they gave it all away in the trailer. So if you haven't seen Abigail and you like horror movies, I would go watch that and don't talk to anybody about it.
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up. Just watch it.
Looks like we're finishing up our drawings, so let's go back for the reveal.
Ow.
Now.
So how are you feeling about your drawing?
Hate it.
Okay, ready? 1,
Show it.
2, 3.
Oh, God.
This is great. Donkey looks like a Disney donkey. He feels like he's got like the Disney princess spirit. You know what I mean? Like he could be a character.
He's like, oh.
Yeah. It's the eyes and the eyelashes. I think you nailed it. It looks great.
Thanks.
And I love the background too. The like sort of like blotchy watercolor.
This is really good. It's so gross.
I like that we both did donkey also.
Yeah, you gotta have Donkey. It's his best friend and other self.
Yeah. Did you notice the chicken bone?
Yeah. How could you miss the chicken bone?
I was drawing the hip in, and I was like, this piece, it looks empty, you know?
It
I
should be
need
there.
something there.
Perhaps a bone.
Yeah.
Donkey's like the pink around his eyes really ties it all
He
together.
looks like he's in a lot of pain.
I like all the horrible neon. If Shrek made a workout video in the like early 90s, this is it.
It's funny, we like pink and green. I mean, green, of course, because Shrek, but like pink is also a big part of both of these movies. It's fun. You said this about the last couple that I did, and like this looks official.
Cool. I just felt like I could have kept going and made it good.
Do it.
No, I'm done.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
have
all
pizza.
done. Yeah. Oh, thanks for sticking with us and watching us draw this silly stuff. Let us know what you thought of our drawings. Throw a Shrek in the comments or a donkey. Leave us a donkey down below. Thanks a lot. Love you.
Love you.